Hey guys, this is On Productions, aka Nana4673, and I'm back in Nameless Part 24. I just want to say that it's kind of weird, but every time I start the game, it will suddenly just skip a lot. So they skipped a couple of dialogues, frames, things. So we are here. So I'm sorry we skipped. We talked to Tay. I don't really know what we talked about because I didn't see it. It skipped it. So. Anyways, I think we can still follow. Besides, when we got on the bus, all the girls in it ran to Tay and made a fuss again, and I couldn't think of anything else. Not that many people. Yeah, right. I ended up having to pretend to be a stranger again. And we're going to school. There is sound, is there? There should be sound. Hey guys! There is sound. Beautiful sound. Hey! Hey, the weather's so good today, right? Soy said brightly. I looked out of the window at what Soy said. It wasn't raining, but it was dark from all the clouds. This is good weather? As I looked oh shit, sorry. As I looked confused, Shinbi patted my shoulder and sat me down. Don't mind, Soy's weather has been good from yesterday. Oh, okay. I understand what she means. Ever since we went to Banjul, she seemed to be more hyper than usual. I want to see Tay in his uniform again. Will we be able to see him if we go today? What if he doesn't like me being too persistent? I want to see him again. You guys do too, right? Soy held her hands together as if she was praying. Both her cheeks were red too. She looked so girly. Well, she is a girl. I don't know about the uniform, but I do like the cafe. It's cool to see a hop up so close. Yeah, me too. I wish we could see him play it. Will we be able to one day? We will probably get the chance. Shinbi gave me a small smile as if imagining the harp being played. So what about the waiter? He looks like he really likes harps. Are they that expensive? Didn't you hear, Mr. Hubban? Apparently it's not that expensive these days. It'll probably be more expensive than other instruments though. Yeah. So I shook her head. You're so spoiled since you ride Mr. Yuri's limo every day, but do you know how much the decorations in Banjul cost? I don't know the specifics, but it would be about $1 million at least. What? That much? Mr. Hubban must be rich. I heard he's single. If you marry someone like that, you would be secured for your whole life. You're basically winning the lottery. Alright. I didn't know the manager was that wealthy. Anyways, I feel like a snob talking about how much money a man has. It's bitter. I was wondering why he was so quiet about his looks. Of course Mr. Hubban is handsome too, Sion as well. If it were any other time, I would like them. Zoe nodded and agreed with what Shinbi said. But right now I have Tay. Tay is just too handsome. Zoe, heart splashed out from Zoe's eyes again. Shinbi's face changed subtly. I've never seen her like one person this much. I really mean it this time, Zoe said while clenching her fists. She does, and that's troubling. You know what, Zoe, I kind of feel bad for you. How must it feel to be a side character being in love with the people that the main character is meant for? It kinda sucks. I hope you get Sion. We're not able to get Sion, so you can have him. Okay? For some reason I was a bit scared of those two fists. If Sari knows that Tay lives in my house, wakes me up in the morning and makes tea for me at night, only 10 more lives. I saw her strong fists and reminded myself again. At all time and all places, I should watch my mouth and my actions. Let's especially make sure Soy never knows. Next is music. We have to move classes. If we don't hurry, we'll have to sit in the back. It's not exactly that I want to sit at the front, but I don't want to lose Mr. Yuri's fans to Mr. Yuri's fans. Hey, let's run! What kind of excuse is that? Sawyer looked impatient and looked at me reproachfully because I was just starting to pack my things. Hurry up! Everyone already went out. Then she left the two of us and ran away if she couldn't stand waiting. She'll end up tripping. You take your time. I'll run and try to calm her down. Shinbi said to me and followed Soy. I was suddenly left by myself. Shinbi! They're both gone. The two were already at the end of the hallway. Nana, what are you doing here by yourself? Oh, Ian. I turned around and saw Ian and Lance standing together. No one surrounded them like usual, probably because it's Yuri's class next. Girls can be so fickle. We have to move classroom next. Yeah, I was just about to go. Are you by yourself? If it's okay, would you like to go with us? Ian approached me and carefully asked. He's asking me, but I can tell he really wants to go with me. But Lance looks a bit uncomfortable. Oh, no, you guys go first. I guess that's what Lance would want. We'll go together. What? I can see that idiotic girl left you and went first. Oh, he did seem reluctant because he thought Sai was going to. Well, then it's just the three of us. I'm so happy. Before I could say anything, Ian came by my side. Isn't it the first time us going together without anyone else? Ian looked really happy. Lance didn't say much after that, so we quietly walked down the hallway. There are a lot of people there. As Ian said that, the entrance to the music room was completely packed. There were too many people to be just our class. Most of them were girls. Thanks to that, we had no choice but to stand on still before we even got to the music room. I know, is something happening? Is everyone here to see Yuri? I heard people talk while I was still amazed. According to my source, you can meet the whole Hot Five here. When Tay and Red's class leave the music room, it's Lance and Ian's class next. Since Mr. Yuri, Tay, Red are here, we just need Lance and Ian. After I heard their conversation, I understood. But I still have no idea what the fuss is about. It was as if they were in line for a concert or something. Concert? I'll go ahead first. If they realize I'm with the two people they're desperately looking for, I have no idea what will happen. I left Ian and Lance behind and moved first. Wait, there are too many people! I ignored Ian's voice and crammed myself into the crowd. People fought to keep their places here and there. And I was getting through them and moving forward bit by bit. Excuse me. When I thought I barely got to the entrance, someone pushed my back. Ugh! Thanks to that, I ended up tripping. There wasn't anyone where I fell. When I was about to stand up, I felt a sharp pain. I must have twisted my ankle when I fell. I moved only a bit, but it hurt. You okay? I was holding on to my ankle when someone approached me. I turned my head and looked to who it was. Huh? It was a familiar face. Now, everyone, please move a bit. It was Tay who called me. Tay made everyone standing around me move. Everyone started staring at me since they all came here to see the Hot Five, including Tay. Tay ignored everyone and talked to me. You heard. For a tiny moment, the hallways were completely silent. I felt like breaking out in cold sweat because of it. Tay held out his strong big hand. Here, take my hand. No, I can get up by myself. Here. As I didn't take his hand, he lowered himself and helped me up. My face turned red as he almost embraced me. But before I could even feel the embarrassment, my ankle hurt again. Tay frowned a bit, and people started to stir again. Who is she? Why is Tay holding her hand? It was just as I expected. I knew this would happen. I instinctively felt the danger. I moved my body to back off from Tay a bit. Tay, I'm fine, so let go of my hands. Are you seriously hurt? Oh, no, I'm not hurt. I just twisted my... Hey, are you okay? I was explaining everything to Tay when Red came through the crowd. Shit. I realized that he came back from the hallway at hearing the people talk. What a lovely time for everyone to gather. In front of people who had gathered to see the Hot Five, two of them are fussing over me. I laughed awkwardly to somehow send them away. Would they go back if I showed them I'm fine? I'm really fine. Well, you hurt, huh? Let's see. But Red didn't listen to me and sat down to peer at my ankle. He must have realized I hurt my foot from the way Tay held on to me. Thanks to Red sitting on his knees, people started to stir more. Oh my god, even Red! Who is she? Isn't she a freshman? People started to stir more. I'm really fine, I told him while almost breaking out in tears. But Red thought that it was because of my ankle and looked more worried. I'm very, very thankful that you think of me that much, but could you please go away for now? What do you mean fine? You look hurt. Get on my back right now. We'll go to the infirmary. No, we can't send you to that psycho nurse. Let's go to the hospital. To the hospital. Do you want me to carry you on my back? Carry on his back? That girl? Hurry up and break my ankle. No, it's just... I was about to say something, but Red turned his head and urged me to get on his back. If I stay like this, he'll force me to get on his back. If I really do, the whole school would talk about me. I'm surrounded by enemies on all sides. I cried on the inside. It was at that moment I was wondering what the fuss was about, and it was you guys. Hey, Cherry Boy, what are you doing? What do you mean, what? I'm trying to get her on my back. She fell and hurt her ankle. Hurt? Really? No, that's not what happened. I just twisted it a teeny tiny bit. As I said that, I secretly tried to move my ankle. I stopped myself from groaning, but I couldn't help but frown. It did sprain my ankle. Yuri stopped staring at me and came to my side. I understand this situation. You're here for my class, right? Yes? Then the supervisor is me. Oh, you over there. Me? Yuri pointed at the boy who was standing near. Yeah, you. You go to the infirmary right now and tell Mr. Eugene a person with a sprained ankle is on her way so she could get ready. The infirmary? Yes, hurry and go. At that moment, the boy's face was swarmed with worry. Okay. Go now. Okay. In the end, the boy swallowed up his fear and ran to the hallway. Mr. Eugene was really scare him. Oi, Cherry Boy, move over. I'm taking her to the infirmary. No, I can't trust that psycho nurse. He tried to take away my bones last time. People in the academy hear that a student went to the hospital just because she got hurt. We'll be in trouble, and you don't need to go to the hospital for this. The school nurse is a bit weird, but he'll be able to give first aid. It's not too late to go to the hospital after that. Look at him. He actually caught the situation and just does stuff and seems like a real teacher. And I'm gonna play Yuri's part by myself. I miss him, and Red too, and everyone really, just except for Yen. You don't know how hurt she is. She might have to go to the hospital. Tay, take him away. Your class is over. I will. Tay seemed to agree with Yuri and approached us to take him away. But Red still looked confused and fought him. Tay, you know that the school nurse is weird and you're still going to send her to him? Tay patted Red without saying anything and took him out. I could hear Red still screaming. I'm glad at least one student listens to me. This teacher thing is too hard, and there's a serious problem with the school nurse's reputation. Yuri frowned at how annoying the situation was, and waved his long arms to drive everyone out. You guys, there's nothing to watch. Class will start soon. Return to your classroom. And President? Yes? I didn't even realize Soy was there. She raised her hand high among the crowd. I'm going to take her to the infirmary, so keep everyone quiet. Yes, thank you for taking her. Soy seemed to worry about me too, and she yelled towards the hallway. Now, everyone, please go to your classrooms. The bell will ring soon. And all class, everyone into the music room. Everyone realized it was time for the bell to ring and went their ways. And when the hallway got quiet, she glanced towards us and went into the music room. Finally, the crowd is disappearing. Darling, here, lean on me. Can you walk? Yuri. Yes, Yuri helped me walk. Even while going to the infirmary, I was more bothered by the glares towards me than my injured foot. I hope there won't be a big fuss. Yeah, you go, girl. Sigh. Come on. Yeah, I hate this thing. Thank you. Oh, it just changed the scene. The long day finally ended. It felt like forever. Is your foot okay? I turned my head to the voice calling me. Shinbi was looking at me with worry. Yeah, I'm fine. I just sprained it, so it'll get better with some ice packs. Okay, I'm glad. Get that music up. Sorry for making you worry. I'm glad it's nothing serious, but I want to break both my legs if it would make Tay help me walk. So I pouted. She looked like a hamster the way she puffed her cheeks with jealousy. Even an ice prince Lance tried to defend you. After the fuss in front of the music room, everybody apparently talked about how I know Tay and Red. Shinbi told me that Lance stepped up to explain. I never thought the ice prince would talk like that. We owe her parents a lot, so we have to help her. That's what he said, right? How did your parents help the Hot Five? I want to know so bad. Oh, they just helped. Everyone helps our parents big time. I felt like the lies are getting worse. Lies bringing on lies. Oh, I feel guilty. But Sari looked like she'd be fine with anything. Anyways, Tay was awesome as usual. He can't ever leave a sick girl behind. He's my prince. Say, pink hearts flashed out from her eyes again. Thank God she's letting it go again. I agreed awkwardly and hurriedly packed my bag. I have to go home before Zoe changes her mind. No one's here yet. I turned on the lights and saw the empty house. Oh, a text. I'll be late because of rehearsal. If your foot hurts, go straight to the hospital, alright? Oh, he's so adorable. Come on. This text is so cute. I could really hear his voice. Another text came in right away. My honey, how's your feet? It hurts. If it hurts, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'll ride you my white horse and run to you. I feel sorry for worrying them, but I honestly feel kinda good to see them worry about me. I actually smiled. I left my bag on the sofa and headed to the bathroom. I finished my shower and was sitting in my room when I heard the front door open. I went out and saw Yan come in. You're here. Oh, Master, how is your leg? As soon as he came in, he asked about my foot. Yeah, I'm fine now. Thank God. Take this first. Yan let out a sigh of relief and rummaged through his bag. And then he handed me a small paper envelope. What is this? I stopped by the pharmacy on my way back. I didn't know exactly how he got hurt, so I brought some patches and some dressing. Use them if you have to. The pharmacy is pretty far from here. Did you go all that way because of me? Don't care about that. Get better soon, Master. I felt warm from his kindness. After Grandpa died, I had to take care of everything by myself. When I was sick, I clutched onto my feverish head and walked all the way to the pharmacy myself. But now I'm not alone. Now that I'm hurt, I really feel it. I'm not alone now. The medicine in my bag felt heavy. I now have a family who worries about me and takes care of me when I'm sick. I felt the warmth surrounded me, knowing that I'm not alone. Now I'm so touched I feel like crying. Thanks, Ian. It's nothing. No, really, thank you. Ian blushed at my sincere thanks and seemed embarrassed. I don't know how the dolls became human, but if someone made that happen, I don't know who it is, but I really want to thank that person. Thank you. She's thanking you. So ignorant is actually cute, isn't she? Ian's patches must have worked since the throbbing pain went away, but my ankle was still a bit swollen. I turned my head when I heard the door open. Oh, Ian! Tay always brought me tea at this hour, so I thought it'd be Tay. I was looking forward to it without knowing. Oh, you weren't sleeping. I was worried about your foot. You must be tired today, so go to bed early. Okay, thanks. How about you, Ian? I'm going to wash and go to bed now. Then, good night, Master. Yeah, sleep well. I was left alone in the dark after the door closed. It was quiet all around. As Ian said, I want to go to bed early, but I can't go to bed for some reason. I always went to bed early these days. Should I get myself a cup of set? Is it because I didn't drink the tea Tay always made me? I'll probably fall asleep if I drink a cup. I spaced out for a while and stood up. Reaching, I heard something from the bathroom. Yeah, must be washing. I limped towards the kitchen and looked for set. I've looked around for it everywhere, but I can't seem to find it. I should have asked where Tay put it. It was that moment. I heard the front door unlock, and the door soon opened and Tay came in. Tay looked surprised to find me in the kitchen. Oh, Tay. I was glad to see his face. Did you come back from work? I went out in the living room. Did you just get here? Yeah, it's late. You're still awake? Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I wanted to make a cup of tea. You're here on time? Where are those tea leaves? I can't find them. Wait, I'll make a cup for you. No, I'll do it. You must be tired. Go and rest. It's fine. You're going to have it in your room, right? I'll bring it to you. As Tay headed towards the kitchen, I called him again. Let's drink it in your room today. In my room? Yeah, I want to look around Grandpa's books again. I feel like I'll fall asleep fast if I drink the tea while I'm reading. Yuri hasn't come back yet, so I just need your permission. How about it? Can I stay for a while? Of course, then. Be at my room. I'll hurry and make the tea. Okay then, thanks. I saw Tay head to the kitchen, and then I went to Grandpa's room. Well, I have to admit his obsession for books. Countless number of books covered the huge walls. From the ancient books to the modern ones, books of every period and genre filled the library. I didn't know much about books, but this collection seemed amazing. I closed my eyes for a while and felt as if Grandpa was standing right next to me. So much of his traces are still in this room. That's why I'm afraid to come in here often. Thinking of Grandpa makes me happy but sad at the same time. I look at the bookcase on the other side. Tay's organized things were Yuri's. Besides Tay's organized things were Yuri's fancy accessories. God, I can just read their personalities from this. Tay's things looked like took the least possible space and was organized cleanly. Compared to that, Yuri's flashy fashion seemed hung all over the wall. No wonder they don't get along well. I can tell how different they are just by looking at their things. I wish I could blend half and half of them. I was mumbling to myself when the door opened. Blend half of what? Oh, you came. What do you mean, blending half and half? Oh, I just saw your personality from your things. I thought it'd be nice to mix half of you and half of Yuri's. Isn't it funny? That's actually horrible. Well, it's an original thought, though. Tay didn't look so happy. He actually frowned. He must have think it is horrible. Well, you're frowning, so I can see you really hate it. Just imagining it. Anyways, here, drink this. Tay frowned and let out a sigh. Then he handed me the teacup he brought. Thanks. I quietly took the cup. I was smelling the familiar scent when Tay stared at my legs. Why? There's something white on it, Tay mumbled. Oh, this? Ian got it for me. He's so nice, isn't he? I see. Well, patches aren't exactly medicine, so how do you feel? Do you feel a bit better? Yeah, I massaged it while taking a bath, and I felt much better. I'll be fine from tomorrow. Tay seemed to feel relieved at what I said, but he still looked gloomy. I'm glad. I was sorry back then. For what? I was a bit confused at his sudden apology. What's he sorry about? Tay hesitated a bit, but opened his mouth again. It's my fault that you're hurt. What are you talking about? Why is it your fault? At my question, Tay started blaming himself. It's my fault, and the music room. I had class right before. Everyone just swarmed in as soon as the class ended. Everyone must know that I work at Ben Jules, so they were all asking me for my working hours. Oh, that's why there were so many people. I should have been more careful. I involved you in all this, and even got you hurt. I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. Don't be. I crammed myself into the crowd without thinking. It's my fault. But Tay still seemed to think it was his fault that I got hurt. I stayed silent for a while. And I've decided something after this. What? Although it wasn't what I intended, I ended up getting you involved, so I'm going to be more careful when I see you outside. Careful? Yeah, at school today I couldn't help you because I couldn't help but reach out when I saw you get hurt. I didn't realize until Lance told me this afternoon. He said that people started talking about you because of what Red and I did. It's always too late when things have already happened. I'll be more careful with you in the academy from now on. I'll make sure you're not harmed, so you don't have to worry. I could tell that he was sorry. Tay was being kind again, but I felt a bit gloomy rather than happy. From now on, I will be a bit disappointed. If that's what you think, then there's nothing I can do, but I will be a bit upset, though. Upset? Yeah, of course. Until now, we always talked a bit when we saw each other at the academy, but now, according to your plan, we can't even do that. Tay seemed a bit surprised at what I said, but soon he gave a small smile. I'm not saying I'll flat out ignore you. It might be a bit upsetting, but we have to try. We all have to try. If no one's around, though, I'll treat you like I do now, okay? Tay talked to comfort me. I gave in and nodded. Alright, I guess we have no choice. Thanks for understanding me. Tay smiled and looked relieved, but for some reason I still felt uncomfortable and avoided his gaze purposely. I quietly sipped my tea. Even while I was drinking, he kept looking at me. I'm yawning already. The tea must be working. Give me the cup. Tay took the cup that was in my hands. I yawned again and rubbed my eyes. I don't know what's inside. Set, but it's like a sleeping pill for me. You didn't spike the tea with anything, right? Well, Tay answered playfully at my joke. Oh no, you're about to collapse. Can you make it to your room? Yeah, I'm fine. Then I'll get going. Thanks for the tea. No problem. And sweet dreams. Yeah, good night, Tay. I said bye and left for his room. I'm sorry. I have to protect you from all dangers, especially from me. And I think I'm going to end the episode here. That's perfect. A perfect way to end the episode. That's perfect. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.